Fox News on Mix 104.1 is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland and Garden Plaza Cleveland. One trusted campus offering independent living, assisted living, rehabilitation, and skilled nursing, helping seniors thrive today and families feel confident about tomorrow.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Dolly Parton dies at the age of 80. Her family said following a brief battle with cancer, she just wasn't a singer.
No, I'm just screaming at my husband. I can do that anytime.
That from the movie Steel Magnolias, her nephew Brian Seaver.
Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable and have some rest.
President Trump ordering flags lowered to honor the country music legend. Interim South Carolina Senator Darlene Graham holds off Congressman Ralph Norman in the special runoff election. She'll run for her late brother Lindsey Graham's open seat in the U.S. Senate in November.
Thank you, Lindsey, for your service to South Carolina and to this country. It's just not the same without you here.
She faces Annie Andrews. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Since 1999, Southern Heritage Bank has been growing to serve you. Now,
competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving, and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
And this top of the hour, 7:03, Mix 104.1. Welcome in. We do have a traffic update here. Mix Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. Bridget, we're going to go over to you. We've got an active traffic situation.
That's right. Crews are working an accident with injuries on Lauderdale Memorial Highway. It's going to be right there in front of Wright Brothers Construction, and it's involving a motorcycle, and it does have a portion of the roadway shut down at this time. So, again, that's on Lauderdale Memorial Highway there in front of Wright Brothers Construction, an accident with injuries involving a motorcycle. So we'll be sure to keep you up to date on that, and then we'll let you know when that roadway is completely back open as well.
All right, thanks so much. This is a special broadcast of Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. And we are going to be celebrating the life of Dolly Parton. And Dolly, as you know by now, passed away at the age of 80 on Tuesday. And so you can tune in to Mix Mornings. We are going to be all Dolly this morning. We're going to play only Dolly Parton songs. Thank you for the outpouring of response, both on the phones here, on the text here, also on our social media. We had literally hundreds of people suggest songs for this morning. I will say, we're a little bit limited in the number of songs we're going to be able to play this morning. We do have several interviews, and one of them I'm going to mention here in just a moment. But first of all, we are all remembering the great Dolly Parton. And you can tune in throughout the day because we're going to also be playing Dolly Parton, some of her greatest songs throughout the day. But the country music legend, East Tennessee native Dolly Parton, died on Tuesday at the age of 80. It was revealed by her publicist last night that she had battled cancer briefly. She died with her loved ones around her at Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center in Nashville. And her story is so familiar. Especially, we're so proud that she was from East Tennessee. And the unbelievable amount of things that she accomplished in her 80 years were truly incredible. But, Bridget, I'll bring you in here because you and I talked quite a bit about this yesterday. One of the first things I thought of was the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. Mm-hmm. And that was because her father was never able to read. And I read a story this morning in the New York Times that her dad, on his deathbed, said to Dolly to do something for literacy, and that's why she did it.
Yeah, you know, what a big way she did that. But Dolly's such an absolute treasure and loved by literally everyone. Just the outpouring, as you mentioned, not only from people in our community, but worldwide this morning. And she was just an amazing person.
I would say that she was probably the most famous Tennessean in history. You start thinking about Elvis. Elvis was not really from Tennessee. He was from Mississippi originally. But at any rate, Dolly Parton, the world over. And I also read something else this morning that it is a rare moment of bipartisanship when the political battles all ceased for a while yesterday. The president ordering flags at half-staff for Dolly. President Trump saying there will never be another one like Dolly. That's so true. So we're going to remember Dolly Parton this morning, and the best way that she probably would say, and that we know how, and that is through her music. And she had we also got, by the way, I really appreciate Mike Lee. He put a lot of this together for us this morning. Mike has given me some facts really about Dolly around this area. The Chattanooga Times Free Press this morning has a great section about Dolly's ties to Southeast Tennessee and North Georgia. She was famously married in Ringgold, Georgia, to her late husband, Carl Dean. So we're going to be remembering Dolly this morning. We also, one news item this morning at about 7:45, I'm going to be joined by the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction. The Wright family has been very much in the news about property, and let me be very clear, folks. This is the Wright family. This is a difference between the family and the construction company, okay? Mitchell Simpson will join me at about 7:45. He's going to talk about the plans that the family has for this property. Been very much in the news over this hundreds and hundreds of acres. And so I would encourage you to tune in. Now, listen, if you have to leave us, or if you're listening on the radio, that's one of the main reasons we created mixtv.tv. So you could go back and watch important interviews. This is one of them. I'll say this. We here at this station, long before me, going back to 1957, we'll celebrate our 70th anniversary next year. We believe in facts. We believe in clear-cut information. We don't believe in misinformation. We don't broadcast misinformation, rumor, or innuendo. And when we want to know what's really happening, we go to the source. So we are going to the source this morning. I would invite you to tune in about 7:45. Mitchell Simpson, CEO of Wright Brothers. He will follow another special interview this morning. All three high school head football coaches will join us, along with our friends at Food City. Food City will announce a major donation to our football program. So, Bridget, it's going to be a very, very big morning here. We can't say that enough.
It is, yeah. So stay tuned right here. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv.
When I go back to you, we have a traffic update.
This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. For the first time in their history, Don Ledford Automotive Center is offering employee pricing on all 2026 Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. Take advantage of this historic offer. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have that one accident working this morning on Lauderdale Memorial Highway in North Bradley County. That's going to be in front of Wright Brothers Construction, and it's involving a motorcycle. And we are understanding that the road is partially still shut down this morning. So that's Lauderdale Memorial Highway right there in front of Wright Brothers Construction. It's an accident with injuries involving a motorcycle. So we'll be sure to keep you up to date on that. As we take a look at our traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good so far. If you see a traffic traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Tennessee. They are looking for quality candidates. If you're ready for a career change, join Waste Connections of Tennessee. Go to careers.wasteconnections.com where great opportunities await.
Well, a comment on Dolly Parton as we go to the Hardee's Wake Up at 7-Eleven. Dolly was known to love Hardee's, and I never had the pleasure of meeting Dolly Parton, but we had a lot of mutual friends, and one of them told me last night, we just so happened, this gentleman was talking about Dolly's love of Hardee's and Hardee's biscuits. Never really made that public, I guess. Maybe she did. I don't know. She was not a... You know, the thing about Dolly Parton, you look at some of these interviews, she was not a very private, shy person. But I do have it on good authority that Dolly Parton loved a Hardee's biscuit.
At Hardee's, we don't love bragging about the size.
Now be careful with Hardee's new hot honey. You'll get lost in that made-from-scratch hot honey chicken biscuit. Right now, get the hot honey chicken biscuit or any chicken biscuit for just $3.99. Only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Do you have bricks cracking, doors and windows sticking, or cracks in your drywall? USS is here to help. Changing weather conditions cause the soil around your home to shift and your foundation to settle, compromising your home's structural integrity. USS can stabilize and even lift your foundation with our customized piering solutions, all backed by a transferable lifetime warranty. Visit USSTN.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Get the Mermaid Labor Day Rest Package when you buy any iCool or L&K mattress set and receive a free adjustable base upgrade. And that's only at Mermaid Mattress, family owned, locally made since 1979.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. A high of 90 and a low of 69 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. A high of 91 and a low of 69. And then on Friday, partly cloudy with a high of 90. Your current temperature is 61 degrees. Taking a look at our Stout Mechanical Solutions radar, things are looking great out there.
At Chattanooga Exteriors, we provide effective, high-quality design solutions in an ethical manner to the Cleveland, Tennessee area using only superior products.
Visit us at ChattanoogaExteriors.com or call us at 423-805-3800.
Well, it is a special morning. We're going to mark the life of Dolly Parton all morning long. And folks, also after we go off the air at 9 throughout the day, we'll be playing Dolly Parton songs all day today on Mix 104.1. The first song we're going to play this morning is very appropriate for really all of us, I guess, who are who are working today or maybe going to work. Here's Dolly in her own words about riding 9 to 5.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Buckner and Feig Funeral Home and Cremation has reopened under the leadership of Ralph Buckner Jr., renewing commitment to affordable, dignified care. Buckner and Feig Funeral Home and Cremation is here to provide the families of Cleveland and Bradley County with the most affordable, compassionate, and dignified funeral services available, restoring trust, strengthening community ties, and setting a new standard for affordability without compromising dignity. Visit BucknerFeig.com.
The celebration of America's 250th continues, and we're keeping the savings in absolute overdrive all summer long. Get up to $6,000 off MSRP on a new Grand Cherokee, or get up to $21,000 off MSRP on a new Ram 1500 with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Claim your overdrive savings today during the Make This the Summer sales event at Crown CDJR Cleveland.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that the leading reason that kids begin to vape is because they see family and friends doing it? Protect your kids. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Are you a busy man? Listen to how Direct Primary Care Associates has helped men like Mike Kelly.
I imagine like most men, I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. I'm very busy in my life. And the problem with going to other urgent care places is you could go there and sit, and you don't know how long you're going to be, and I have other appointments that I may have to get to. With this, you know when you're going to be here. I was spending over $70 a month medication through my other insurance. Here, I haven't paid a dime. I haven't had to pay for anything. So just that alone in the last 8 months saved me over $500. And I'm telling you right now, as a man, I know how much energy it takes to even call in and have to get some help, because we don't like to ask for help. But these are here to help you. This is what this is designed for, is to help you.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
It's interesting. I never heard that when she said, I pour myself a cup of ambition is one of the favorite lines she's ever written.
Mm-hmm. I know. And
then she said, "Thank you, Jesus."
Yes. Yeah, I love that. It's probably one of my all-time favorite songs of hers, for
Bridget,
sure.
You have a memory with Dolly you were telling me about yesterday.
Yeah, so I was able to work the CMA Awards for 2 years. They would take a group of MTSU students over, and we were able to work backstage. We were talent escorts, and so, we weren't allowed to talk to anybody or take pictures or anything, but we were backstage with all the big celebrities. I mean, Shania Twain stood right beside me for several minutes, but when Dolly walked through the hallway, so all the big celebrities are back there, the country music artists, it's kind of like a big reunion for them. They're all talking and mingling. But when she walked down the hallway, it was complete silence, and everybody just parted the way, and here she comes walking through, and you could hear a pin drop. So she was the big celebrity to all of them, and just the respect that they had for her. And but she walked through. Hey, how's everybody doing? She was just talking to everybody.
What venue was this?
That was at the Grand Ole Opry House.
Oh, at the my goodness gracious! What an honor!
The 2004 was the last time they had it.
What now?
2004 was the last time they had it at the Grand Ole Opry House. So yeah.
What an opportunity for you!
Yeah.
To be there to not only her but at the Grand Ole Opry House. I mean, that's a whole other realm. Now you got to stand next to Shania Twain. I would have enrolled at MTSU if I'd have had the chance to stand next to Shania Twain.
I know, it was pretty cool.
I guarantee you. All right, 7:22. So this morning, as I said earlier, is a very special broadcast. We are remembering Dolly Parton the best way that anybody can. That's through her music. And, of course, I told you earlier, thinking about the Imagination Library. Of course, my children got those books from birth until I guess about 5 years old, whatever that is. And then, of course, thinking about Dollywood. And I will tell you now, I cannot imagine Dollywood this weekend. It's going. You almost think, and I thought about this yesterday. You almost think about Elvis and Graceland, and a similar situation there. And I could see in the future where you're going to have a remembrance like that at Dollywood. All right, let's keep moving here. It is 7:23. Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, happy birthday to Karma Stewart today. Also, Tom Helton is celebrating his 70th birthday today. Jamie Kyle, Simmons Bank, he is celebrating a birthday today. And then Tammy Randolph is also celebrating today over at the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. And the text here says, "Love you bunches, Grandma," from your favorite grandson, Jackson. So good morning, Tammy. Happy birthday. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
All right, 7:24, and a reminder, we have a very special interview coming up here in about 20 minutes. Mitchell Simpson is the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction. He's coming on to tell us and really to break some news this morning on this broadcast about a lot of comments, rumors, innuendos, all kinds of things really about property, and I want to be very clear about this, that is owned by the Wright family, okay, since about 1961. And so Mitchell is the CEO now of Wright Brothers Construction. Steve Wright is now he's transitioned to be the chairman of Wright Brothers. But Mitchell is going to come on. Yes, he does have some very serious things to talk about. I would encourage you to listen at about 7:45. If you can't listen, you will be able, if you're on the radio right now listening, you can go to mixtv.tv. It's things like this. One of the reasons we built mixtv.tv is so you can catch up even if you can't be listening at that time. So, that is all coming up. Our high school head football coaches, along with Food City, on the way in. Food City going to announce a great donation
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. For the first time in their history, Don Ledford Automotive Center is offering employee pricing on all 2026 Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. Take advantage of this historic offer. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. Crews are working to clear up a crash with injuries involving a motorcycle. It's going to be on Lauderdale Memorial Highway right there in front of Wright Brothers Construction. So be aware of that this morning. It does have part of the roadway shut down there in front of Wright Brothers. So that's Lauderdale Memorial Highway in front of Wright Brothers Construction. A crash with injuries involving a motorcycle. So be aware of that as you drive. As we take a look at our traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The Volunteer Rid-a-Pest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. They've been making hometown decisions for over 25 years. They look beyond your credit score and offer flexible and affordable loan options. Visit them in person, Mouse Creek Road near Duracell, and online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Summer savings are here at Cleveland Ford, your truck destination. Over 100 trucks to choose from.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information. Here's how to spot one. Check the sender's email address closely. Scammers often use lookalikes. Watch for poor grammar, strange formatting, and suspicious links. If you hover over a link and it doesn't match the company's real website, don't click. And remember, real companies will never ask for passwords or social security numbers over email. When in doubt, contact the company directly using the information on their official site. Stay safe, stay secure. This is your Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities.
This Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities. For more information, call 423-472-4521 or visit them online at clevelandutilities.com and check out their new fiber internet options with speeds up to 2.5 gigs. Cleveland Utilities, empowering your tomorrow with blazing fast internet.
2 pillows, waterproof protector, plus free delivery. And that's only a Mermaid Mattress. Family owned, locally made since 1979.
For today, partly cloudy skies. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. A high of 90 and a low of 69 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 91 and a low of 69. And then on Friday, partly cloudy again with a high of 90. Your current temperature is 62 degrees. Taking a look at our Stout Mechanical Solutions radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
It is 7:29. Of course, we are remembering the life of Dolly Parton this morning, who died yesterday at Vanderbilt, the Ingram Cancer Center in Nashville. And Bridget, when I was told that Dolly had passed away yesterday, one of my first thoughts was Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers, along with Dolly, had a lot of ties to this area. Kenny specifically to Cleveland. Has a lot of friends here, including his dear friends were Dale and Brenda Hughes, among others. But I thought of this right here, and we lost Kenny. We lost Kenny a few years ago. It's 7:30. We have a special interview with our head football coaches of high school football coming up next.
You know, Labor Day is upon us, and we just want to take this time to say thank you.
We know you work hard for your money, and we want you to know that when you buy a mattress from Mermaid, your money stays right here in our community.
And we make our Mermaid mattresses right here in the Chattanooga area by your fellow Chattanoogians. Or is it Chattanoogies?
They're made in Cleveland, but I think it's Chattanoogians.
Get the Mermaid Labor Day Rest Package when you buy any iCool or L&K mattress set and receive a free adjustable base upgrade. Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Do you know the laws about stopping for a school bus? On a divided highway with a dirt, grass, or barrier median, only cars behind the bus need to stop. Cars approaching from the opposite direction may proceed with caution. Know the law and keep our kids safe.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
When it comes to what's in your bag, size matters. The original bag. Choose from full-size favorites starting at just $5.99, only at Hardee's. Because hard work deserves more than a teeny bag and an empty wallet.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
My name is Mark Road Truck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Honda of Cleveland is giving away a brand new 2027 Honda Civic to a deserving coach this year. From Pee Wee League to the college level, all athletic coaches are eligible. Each month, we will choose a coach for that month, and at the end of the year, the 12 finalists will gather to be celebrated and see who wins that brand new 2027 Honda Civic from Honda of Cleveland. Nominate your favorite coach at mymix1041.com.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
TV.tv 734. Good morning. And it's time for sports. It's the Common Spirit Memorial Chattanooga Sports Desk. Visit memorial.org. Sports is brought to you in part by the Town Squire. The Town Squire been your home for high school football tickets for 49 years. Larry at the Town Squire has your tickets for the Walker Valley Bradley collision on Friday night. You can get them early. And also the McMinn County at Cleveland High School game on Friday night. So go by the Town Squire. We'll come right back in a moment. Squire's 49th anniversary celebration now in progress with store-wide celebrations and great selection and great prices. Sportswear sale priced. One group of polos, a great sale on one group of t-shirts, one group of sports shirts. All at the shop that appreciates a customer for 49 years. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. All right, good morning. It is 7:35. Quick check of some sports here. We got word from the SEC last night. They ruled, now this is something that we never thought we'd have to say, I guess, that players from the NFL, the WNBA, and the NBA cannot return to college. What kind of world are we in? That we even have to say this, but we do. So anyway, the SEC and the Big Ten yesterday said no, professional players can't come back to college. Now, guys, I'm going to bring in Damon Floyd, Drew Akins, and Chris Brown here. Can they come back to high school? Could they just come, Damon?
Yeah, certain ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a list that I'm on.
So they could come back to Bradley.
I think it's great. Yeah,
okay,
I think it'd be good.
But the SEC says no. And the Big Ten, and we expect the ACC and the Big 12 to join that later today. And then finally, the Braves beat the Dodgers 4-3 last night. Phillies lost. Braves up 4.5 in the division. Tonight, 7:15 against the Dodgers. We'll have it here on Mix 104.1, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Well, it is a very special morning. We are joined by the three head football coaches here locally. We have, I'll go right to left, Cleveland High School's Chris Brown. We have Bradley's Damon Floyd and Walker Valley's Drew Akins. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, you guys are here because Food City is making a donation, and I'll hold that. We are waiting for an official from Food City, and we hope that happens. If not, I'll go ahead and be the bearer of good news. But let me just get an update. Drew, I'll start with you. From each of you, you guys have played one game now. Two of you played each other, but and we've got another couple of big games this Friday night. Drew, just give me an update. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, listen, our kids have responded really well after last week. You know, it's hard. Early in the season, you have all that excitement, and then a letdown, I guess, is the word for it. Even though I don't feel like that's the word for it. I felt like we played a really good game, and then we couldn't run the football, so we were on defense too much, and they scored a bunch of points, right? They're explosive. I love competing against these guys, man. Early in the season, it's fun to compete. It's fun to get out there. And then ultimately, it's going to prepare us for our region games. Our players have come back Monday and Tuesday and understand the places we fell short and have gotten to work, man. And so I'm really proud of our captains, our culture, that's allowed us to keep moving forward and have two good practices. But we have a lot to correct, man. When you watch the film, Cleveland put us in a lot of bad spots, and we didn't handle those bad spots very well. So we've got to make sure that we go get better. And our kids have worked really hard these last couple of days to go get better. But this week is going to be another challenge, obviously. Me and Coach Floyd know each other. We've competed against each other for 8 years in this rivalry, but even going back to Ottawa, we've seen each other. So we know a lot about each other, and we're trying to think of new things to kind of trick the other person. But ultimately, man, we're going to go play, and our kids have got to go execute.
Damon Floyd, you had a tough loss in Athens Friday night, but now you'll come back home against Drew and the Walker Valley. Tell me about that.
Yeah, very similar to what Drew said with our team. It's, you know, you spend all off season thinking about that first game, so it's disappointing to come in and not get a victory. But the good thing is when you do play a rival like Walker Valley or Cleveland, then your kids know that, so they're, you know, they kind of watch that one pretty quick and are excited to play the next one. But like Drew said again, a lot of mistakes we made that we got to fix, and you know, that's part of playing your first game of the season. But just so Drew knows, he's talking about we know each other schematically, like what we like to do. We're actually doing everything new. There's nothing the same. So everything you've ever seen, we're not doing that anymore. So, you know, make a new plan.
I like this new sense of humor you're showing, Damon. I think that's very nice.
We've lightened him up.
Yeah. That's age.
We've become friends here. Yeah,
You've become friends? Sure. No.
It's a little strong. But
I don't want you guys to be friends.
I don't want like it used to be, for sure.
Hey.
Back when I made mistakes early on in my tenure, I made it bad a couple times. I thought he was going to fight me.
I heard too much of the bromance from Akins and Brown going into that game.
True.
I'm tired of that.
Close.
I want you guys to hate each other. Come on. I'm kidding around. Chris Brown, listen, buddy, I heard personally all summer that Cleveland High School was better, that Cleveland High School was improved. Buddy, you guys look like you improved last Thursday night in our kickoff game.
Well, we only had one direction to go. So, I mean, that's, yes, we have improved. We still have a long ways that we still need to go as a program and a team. But, you know, we're having to deal with a new challenge, which is how do you deal with success? And I think so far the kids have responded really well this week, and we're excited to see what it looks like on Friday.
Well, it's another big Friday night. I'm joined by my buddy Andrew Densmore, who's here with Food City. There we go.
Hey, what up, guys?
The main reason we gathered this morning, obviously, is for Food City. And Andrew, talk about Food City. I mean, community is a big part of what Food City is all about, but especially high school athletics.
It is. Well, Food City, we try to be the strongest community partner, and of course, you know, we love Bradley County. We love being in our community, and high school athletics is the core. You know, if we're not sponsoring water, we're sponsoring teams. We're sponsoring, you know, the kids. We love our community partners coming in, reaching out to us, helping us. We love our customers being there to support us, and we're ready for the games. We're ready to get going. We're ready for tailgating. We're ready for cheerleading. We're ready for all the positives that come with it. We love being here for everybody.
And Food City, you guys are making a donation to each program. This, I believe, is the third year that you guys have done this.
It is. And on behalf of JC and the team, we're excited to make a $1,000 donation to each one of the teams and be here to support you. Athletics and kids are the cornerstone of our business, and so we just really support you, and we love being a part of Cleveland and Bradley County.
Thank you. Well, Andrew, thank you very, very much. Food City, of course. So a reminder, Friday night, it will be Walker Valley at Bradley. We'll have coverage on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. Plus, we'll have MixTV.tv coverage. And then, of course, McMinn County, Cleveland High School, will be right here on Mix 104.1. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Look forward to Friday night. Andrew, thank you, and Food City for what you're doing.
Thank you, guys. We are so excited for the game.
There
it's going to be great. Woo!
There we
it's
go.
It's going to be a good kickoff start.
That's right. We're gonna have all of that. Also, their segments are sponsored by Food City on the Drive, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. One coach each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe that is. Is that right, guys? With the Drive crew. They're now 4 to 6. If you thought an hour was bad enough, how about 2 hours of the Drive? Presented by Hardee's. So that's on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. All right. So we're going to take a quick break here, more remembering Dolly Parton. But then we have a very important interview coming up here in just a few minutes with Wright Brothers, the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction. Mitchell Simpson will join me to talk about, hey, look, it's been a lot in the news. There's been a lot of rumors, been a lot of innuendo. I said earlier, we deal here in facts as we have since 1957. So when we want to know something, we go to the source. So the source is coming in here. You've heard about property. You've heard about annexation. You've heard all that stuff. Well, we're going to answer some questions here in just a few minutes. So stand by, everybody. Let me do this. So let's do another Dolly song here. We're celebrating Dolly Parton this morning. Dolly Parton did this song, my goodness, back in probably the 1970s. And this is a good, they're all good. But then she redid it, and it was the redo that has a lot of attention and a lot of special memories this morning. She did this one with Brad Paisley on Mix 104.1.
So what did you name her? Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. All right. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me.
Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother.
What did you name him?
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Are you undertaking a home improvement project? Cleveland Exteriors is ready to help with the best quality doors, windows, and siding. See their brand new showroom on Highway 64, clevelandexteriors.com.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
Do you know the laws about stopping for a school bus? On a divided highway with a dirt, grass, or barrier median, only cars behind the bus need to stop. Cars approaching from the opposite direction may proceed with caution. Know the law and keep our kids safe.
With Hardee's Original Bag, bigger is better. Get full-size faves like our double cheeseburger, hot ham and cheese, ham-breaded chicken tender wrap, or spicy chicken sandwich. Plus, fries and a drink starting at just $5.99.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
The celebration of America's 250th continues, and we're keeping the savings in absolute overdrive all summer long. Get up to $6,000 off MSRP on a new Grand Cherokee, or get up to $21,000 off MSRP on a new Ram 1500 with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Claim your overdrive savings today during the Make This the Summer sales event at Crown CDJR Cleveland.
And son Jackson, who says he loves her a lot, and Godsey is celebrating today, and then Stacy Flowers is having a birthday as well over at Direct Primary Care Associates. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
And we are joined here on Mix 1041, also MixTV.tv, by the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction, Mitchell Simpson. Mitchell, how are you, buddy?
Doing great, Steve. Appreciate you having me on here today.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming. And look, I mean, over the last, I don't know, months. At least
couple months,
there has been a lot of talk in this community. There's been a lot of rumors. There's been all this stuff. So, look, we said, hey, Mitchell, come on in, and let's just talk about what's going on. So I'm going to turn it over to you, buddy. Tell me what's happening.
Yeah, I appreciate you allowing me to be here, Steve. So really what I want everybody to hear this morning is there's 2 different opportunities in the north end of the county. Opportunity number 1, we asked for annexation into the city about a month ago for the property that's directly across the road from Love's Truck Stop. And the thought there is we've been approached about some commercial developments there. There's been another truck stop that's expressed some interest. There's been some fast food enterprises that have expressed interest. And to be able to develop that property, we got to have utilities, okay? You got to have water. You got to have sewer. In Bradley County today, the only way you get that is by annexation. So we've got to do that so we can access Cleveland utilities and do that. So that's a pretty good opportunity, Steve. You know, you've lived here a long time just like me. We've seen Cleveland expand, and look, it's just another opportunity for Exit 33 to expand there. And then the bigger opportunity that we're announcing this morning is the property that the Wright family has on the river. Now, this property is 850 acres. It's a big piece of property. It's from Interstate 75 bridge, borders the Hiawassee River back over to the marina. And for years, you know, I've helped the Wright family look at selling and developing property. We've done that various places. And this is just another opportunity where we're going to do that, Steve. So last year, we were approached by some people about developing the property, and we started looking into it. And if you'll bear with me, I'll lay out to you what we're thinking about doing. So what we're looking at is an industrial energy campus, okay? It's an outside-the-box kind of thing. We are looking at developing behind-the-meter power, not with TVA. We're looking at developing a biomass energy plant to produce 500 megawatts. What that is taking southern pine that Resolute used to take, that Bowater used to take in my childhood, taking that, shredding it, putting it into a boiler, burning it, creating steam to turn turbines to create energy. Okay, so we're gonna be able to take those pine trees that used to go to Resolute, that nobody's taking today, and be able to create power out of it. In addition to that, you know, we're looking at a couple of gas plants there that's going to create another 1,000 megawatts. So we're looking at 1,500 megawatts of power behind the meter. Kind of a big deal. And, you know, with that, we're going to get another 360 megawatts from TVA. We've asked them for that. We've had communication with them about that, working through that process with them right now. And our thought is that 1,500 megawatts is going to be the direct power. We're only going to use the TVA power for peaking and backup for the off-taker of the power that's also going to be on the job site. So, you know, I want everybody to consider this project that we've got. It's an energy facility, plus we're going to have an off-taker. Okay, the elephant in the room, Steve, what's the off-taker going to be, right? What everybody's been talking about here in Bradley County. It potentially could be a data center, Steve. Okay, but it very well could be something else. We do not have a commitment on who that's going to be today. In America today, there's a need for power, a desperate need for power. So who needs power? Advanced manufacturing, robotics, semiconductor manufacturing, data center. Look, we don't know who that's going to be yet today, but we do know that there is a need and a desire for power. We're going to develop that power plant, and concurrently, we're going to figure out who the off-taker is for that power.
We're joined by Mitchell Simpson. He's the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction. So let me make sure I'm right on this and I'm hearing right.
Yeah.
You're not sure what this project is at this point.
Yeah, well, Steve, we definitely know we're developing a power plant. You know, we're gonna put the people that lost their jobs at Resolute back in 21 in the forestry industry, we're going to put them back to work. Okay, we're going to put the people that are timber harvesters that lost their jobs when Resolute went down, we're going to put them back to work because we're going to need that for that power plant. Power plant, 100% definite deal, Steve. But
we don't know what it's powering.
Yeah, we don't know what it's going to power yet.
Because look, I mean, the talk is it's a data center.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't want to shy away from that, Steve. I mean, part of the reason we're on here today is we want to be very, very transparent with everybody about what we're doing. We haven't been able to do that to this point because we've just now gotten to the point we've kind of got it all together. We made application yesterday for land use change. We made application for annexation in the city because as we build this stuff out for this potential development, look, we're going to need sanitary sewer. We're going to need domestic water for the office buildings that are going to be there on site. So we got to have that. We got to have that.
We're joined by Mitchell Simpson, the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction. Here's something else, and again, to be very clear, and that's why you're here this morning, really, to clear some of this stuff up.
Yeah.
So talk about the history. Let's talk about the 800 acres.
Yeah.
This is, so a lot of people say, well, it's Wright Brothers Construction. No. It's the Wright family, who I believe has a long history with this property. Is that right?
Yeah, so the Wright family does have a long history with the property. You know, they've owned it for 20 years. They acquired the property when Resolute and Bowater started divesting timberland. You know, like I've said, you and I have been here a long time. Resolute, over the years, as people quit having newsprint, look, the business slowed down. And they started divesting all that property. And the Wright family got that property when they were divesting that. I believe it was in the late 90s, early 2000s. So, you know, that's the opportunity, Steve. But let me run down this road here for a second. You know, if it is a data center, okay? If it is a data center, let's talk about what we've looked at to try to mitigate people's concerns about that today. So the three major things that I hear about concerns for a data center. One, is my power bill going to increase? Well, no, it's not with this opportunity. Think about it. We're creating 1,500 megawatts of power behind the meter. So that's not going to affect people's power bill. You know, TVA has signed the ratepayer pledge. They came out last week and they said these large industrial projects, they got to pay their fair share of the infrastructure improvements up front. We're committed to doing that. We're going to, the little bit of power that we are getting from TVA, look, that's not going to affect the local community. That's not our desire. Number two, people are concerned about water, as they should be. I know people are concerned about that because this project is right on the river, right? It's right on the river. Hiawassee River is beautiful. We all love it here in Bradley County. We're not going to have an intake or a discharge pipe for the facility. You know, our preliminary design has it to where we don't have to do that. Now, if it does end up being a data center, the beautiful thing about the biomass energy process is this. When the logs come in, and before we incinerate them to create power, those logs come in with moisture in them, okay? They're going to have about a 40% moisture content. You got to get the water out of the trees to be able to burn them efficiently. So as we get the water out of the trees, as we extract it, with the plant we've got, that's going to create about 200 gallons of water a minute, Steve. 200 gallons of water a minute. Okay, well, what are we going to do with that? If it is a data center, that water is going to go into the cooling loop system for the potential data center. Okay, so we're not impacting people from a water perspective. We're not touching the river. We're not getting you municipal water. And in fact, once we get everything up and going, we're going to have excess water. We're going to have excess water. And the water, as we filter it and everything, is going to be near potable water. I mean, hey, Steve, maybe we're going to have a bottling plant up there with it, right? Create a water bottling plant for all this. But we're going to figure that out. And then the last thing that I know people are really concerned about is the sound, right? People are concerned about the sound for any industrial facility, specifically a data center. And anybody that's familiar with that property, there's a massive ridge line right there. It's the biggest sound wall you've ever seen. You know, down on 7524, we just finished that job earlier this year. Sound walls everywhere, right? You know, they're 25, 30 foot tall. When you get behind them, it's amazing. You can't hear anything. And that's going to be the similar scenario here with this plant, except the sound wall that we got here is a natural ridge line with trees on top of it. And the preliminary design we have, the building pad is 80 to 100 feet below the top of the ridge line. So sound simply doesn't jump over a ridge. It's got to go through it. And if you got 80 to 100 feet of a ridge line plus trees, you know, hey, we're going to mitigate that sound so people aren't going to have to hear all that.
Mitchell Simpson is the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction again, coming in, and really appreciate him coming in and talking about this. I do believe you are going to have an opportunity to meet the public. Is that right? You're going to have some meetings?
Yeah, 100%. Appreciate you throwing that out there. So as part of us being transparent, we've got 2 public meetings lined up right now, Steve. First one is next Tuesday, September the 1st, from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Pie Center. And then the following one is on a Saturday, so we can try to get those that can't show up during the week. It's on a Saturday, September the 12th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., once again at the Pie Center. And we're going to have an open forum there to where people can ask questions. We're going to have a presentation, try to explain everything that's going on there.
Well, and as first of all, I appreciate, and I know anybody would, the transparency. And you coming in here, and you know, and there's a lot of history there, and a lot of history of transparency. But at the same time, let me just for those who are just joining us across 8 o'clock hour, we're joined by Mitchell Simpson. He's the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction, talking about something that's been rumored about, been commented on, and so like I said, we wanted to get him in here. But as we end the interview, I just want to make sure we're right on this. You are not confirming this morning a data center. You're saying it's a possibility. Am I right, or do I need correct?
No, you're 100% right, Steve. But from a point of transparency, look, when we've got that much power for what we're creating, it's very likely going to be that. But we are going to market it to robotics, advanced manufacturing, semiconductor manufacturing, and to a data center. We don't know exactly who it is yet, but there is the likelihood for that, and that's part of the reason we're here today. You know, we're in the middle of a process right now to where we're developing a project. We're acting as a developer right now. And part of the benefit, Steve, from the Wright family acting as a developer is this. We can steer the project to where it needs to go for the good of the community, okay? Look, I've known the Wright family for 20 years. I don't know anything that they've done bad for this community. Do you, Steve?
Not one.
Okay, so I mean, that's part of the benefit to what we've got right here. We're acting as the developer. We're going to try to steer it to where it needs to go for the good of the community. So let's talk about the good of the community real quick, Steve. So just some numbers for everybody to understand about what the potential is for this. If it does end up being a data center, we believe it to be an $11 billion investment. $11 billion with a B, okay? We're thinking the power plant is $4 billion. We're thinking the data center is $7 billion, okay? Self-contained for power, self-contained for water, self-contained for sound, okay? That's the preliminary estimate if we go the data center route. And that's going to be figured out by the market, okay? May not be that, but if it is that, that's what it's going to be. Keep going down that road. What does that look like? You know, we're looking at 900 on-site jobs, Steve. 900 on-site jobs. That's tremendous here for Bradley County. Good paying jobs. The other thing is with us having the biomass energy plant, which in my mind, for where we live out here in Southeast Tennessee, that's phenomenal, right? You and I have seen the decline of Resolute, Bowater. You've seen it dying off. You've seen all these families that have been affected by it. Well, look, if we can start harvesting timber again, if we can put all those foresters back to work, there's a potential for there being 1,700 jobs from those guys that are off-site harvesting timber, bringing it into the plant every day. So there's a lot of good things that could happen from this. But look, we're trying to be transparent. We're trying to be honest with everybody. We would love for people to go to our website. We've launched a website this morning, Steve.
Tell me about that, would you?
Yeah, so our website is www.projectriver.energy. Projectriver.energy. And on that website, look, we lay out what we're trying to do. We have a comment section on it. Please, if you got questions, fill in the comment section right there. We got a group of people that are going to try to get back to you. And at the end of the day, we want to be transparent. Another thing we got is we've set up a text message system. I'd like everybody to text into that. We'll give you updates as we move along about when there's public meetings. We're going to try to answer people's questions. Try to be open with the public here. So if you would, text RIVER to 95789. RIVER to 95789.
Mitchell, again, thank you for your time. And I tell you one more time, let's repeat the public meeting. I say it's very important. If you will, just the details on the public meetings, and then I'll let you go. How about that?
Sounds good, Steve. So public meetings, we got 2 of them. Both of them are located at the Pie Center. Appreciate the Pie Center giving us that opportunity. Tuesday, September the 1st, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Second one is Saturday, September the 12th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Mitchell Simpson is the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction. Mitchell, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Steve.
Appreciate your generosity with your time. All right, it is 5 minutes after the hour. We are going, tell you what, Bridget, let's get our Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. I'm going to go down here and do that, and we will come right with that. Bridget?
Partly to mostly cloudy skies. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. A high of 90 and a low of 69 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 91 and a low of 69. And then on Friday, partly cloudy again with a high of 89. Your current temperature is 63 degrees. Taking a look at our Stout Mechanical Solutions radar, things are looking great out there.
Built the mattress. Take advantage of our buyout savings on Sealy Posturepedic Hotel Sleep System. Only $599 for a full or queen mattress while they last. And that's only a Mermaid mattress. Family owned, locally made since 1979.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard and Dr. Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Plaza Cleveland, one trusted campus offering independent living, assisted living, rehabilitation, and skilled nursing, helping seniors thrive today and families feel confident about tomorrow.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. Country music legend Dolly Parton died Tuesday at the age of 80 after a brief battle with cancer. She was a lifelong entertainer, singer, songwriter, philanthropist, and icon with an outsized personality matched only by her outfits and big hair. The late singer's nephew and head of security, Brian Seaver, in a video message.
Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable and have some rest.
President Trump has ordered flags to be flown at half staff for a week. Senator Darlene Graham won the Republican nomination to replace her late brother, Lindsey Graham, on South Carolina's general election ballot. She's going to face Democrat Annie Andrews in November. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, welcome in, everybody. Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. Mix Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. And local and state news now from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. We just had a very interesting interview that we just held, an exclusive interview with Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv with Mitchell Simpson, the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction, answering questions this morning about the property that has been long talked about the last probably 6 to 8 weeks in the community. And he came on and he joined us earlier. If you missed the interview, I would encourage you to go back and watch it on MixTV.tv. As Mitchell Simpson told us earlier, just to recap a little bit, that it is the Wright family, not Wright Brothers Construction, on an 800-acre piece of property near the Hiwassee River, that, in fact, they have made application yesterday for an annexation where they could benefit from sewer and that sort of thing. They are going to build a power plant. They're going, the estimation is that if it's all approved, that they will also not only build a power plant, but be able to produce water themselves through a biomass process, bringing forestry jobs, logging jobs back, and the amount of potentially up to 1,700 jobs if in this case. Simpson also said it was a approximately $11 billion project, and that it would have massive economic implications for the area. Simpson did not confirm it as a data center, but he said if it is, they will provide their own water, They will provide also their own power with the power plant that they're building. They will also, they have mitigated the sound with the ridge where they are building it. Below a ridge is what Simpson said. I am simply recapping. We had about an 18-minute interview. And I said this earlier. You know, we have a history here going back to Tom Rowland and WCLE, 70 years of it. Next year, by the way, this station is 70 years old. Hey, contrary to popular belief, I was not here 70 years ago. Bridget was. She can tell you all about it. But no, we're here when there are questions. We don't deal in, I guess, Bridget, the vogue word now is misinformation. Mm-hmm. Now, you deal in that. We don't.
All the time.
Yeah. Let me be serious for a second. We don't deal in that. Okay, we don't deal in a bunch of rumors and all this stuff. Sometimes I'm asked, well, why don't you go with this? Why don't you? I was taught by Tom and Sandra Rowland. Okay. You go with two sources. Now, if you can get the actual source in and talk to them directly, that's what we're about. And so I want our audience to know this. When you hear something here, when you see something here, that goes for any of our platforms. It is vetted. We live in an age when it's really hard. Now, let me say this very quickly. We make mistakes like anybody else, but it's not for lack of trying. So when we have the opportunity to bring a source, what I'm saying is the source in, to answer questions that you have, that's how I was raised. Again, I go back to Tom Rowland, who was, of course, WCLE was awarded 3 times with AP News Operation of the Year in this nation. So that's our background. That's our foundation. And so I hope we've answered some questions this morning. There's going to be more. There are questions. There are more questions. And so the Wright family, they are having 2 open forums beginning September 1st, 6 to 8 p.m. at the Pie Center. And then they'll have another one later. So that's where we are. And they have set up the website, projectriver.energy. If you have questions about what they've announced first here this morning, okay? We're going to leave it there. We got a tribute to Dolly Parton we're doing all morning. So we've got more things to do here, and we'll come back with more in a moment. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777. All right, it's time for our obituary program, and it's brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company. Visit ChattanoogaMonumentCompany.com. Good morning, Jason and the family. So glad they have a location in Cleveland now. They're wonderful people. They specialize in bronze and granite memorials and monuments, and they have a philosophy of meeting people where they are, serving their needs and showing them love. They design and etch granite, they design, engrave, and etch granite in-house. Learn more at ChattanoogaMonumentCompany.com. Donald Fetzer Maples Jr., age 72, of Cleveland, passed away on August 21st. Visitation today, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Buckner and Fike Funeral Home and Cremation. A chapel service will follow at 1 p.m. Peggy Diane Stern, age 76, of Cleveland, passed away August 24th. No services planned at Peggy's request. Companion funeral and cremation of service of Cleveland in charge of the arrangements. Braden James Sorina, age 75, of Cleveland, passed away on August 19th. No services at this time. Companion funeral home in charge of the arrangements. Ronald R. Russamano, age 79, of Cleveland, passed away August 18th, and he is of the Catholic faith. Per his wishes, the services are private under the care of Buckner and Fike Funeral Home. Our obituary program brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company. Visit ChattanoogaMonumentCompany.com. Buckner and Feig Funeral Home and Cremation has reopened under the leadership of Ralph Buckner Jr., renewing commitment to affordable, dignified care. Buckner and Feig Funeral Home and Cremation is here to provide the families of Cleveland and Bradley County with the most affordable, compassionate, and dignified funeral services available, restoring trust, strengthening community ties, and setting a new standard for affordability without compromising dignity. Visit BucknerFeig.com.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. For the first time in their history, Don Ledford Automotive Center is offering employee pricing on all 2026 Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. Take advantage of this historic offer. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning as we take a look at our traffic cameras. The interstate is still looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. There's never been a better time to join the newly renovated Cleveland Family YMCA. High Rocks group exercise classes have launched at the Y, and they are included with your membership. Find out more at clevelandtnymca.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress weather forecast coming up.
All right, we're going to come back with our weather here in about a minute. We have our FCA program, the first of the year, and a very busy morning ahead, or very busy hour. Plus, we are remembering the life of Dolly Parton on a very special broadcast this morning. We played several Dolly Parton songs last hour, and we will be doing it again this hour. Stand by for that.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that nicotine vapes are a fast path to addiction? Nicotine addiction is nothing to mess with. Live healthy, live free, escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Do you have settled or uneven concrete? USS is here to help. Changing weather conditions and poor drainage causes the soil under your concrete to shift and erode, and your concrete to settle. USS uses Polylift to raise sunken concrete in sidewalks, pool decks, porches, and more. Polylift is less expensive than full replacement, and you can walk on your concrete within minutes of repair. Visit USSTN.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Mattress Weather Center.
Clock out, lie down, and recover on a Tempur-Pedic or Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress set for Labor Day and save up to $1,400. Plus, check out our easy financing with 0% interest. And that's only a Mermaid Mattress. Family owned, locally made since 1979.
All right, for today, we'll have partly cloudy skies this morning. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible this afternoon. A high of 90 and a low of 69 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 90 and a low of 68. And then on Friday, partly cloudy again with a high of 89. Your current temperature is 64 degrees. Taking a look at our Stout Mechanical Solutions radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and LambCon Ready Mix, a family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Visit lambcon.us to find out more.
Dolly Parton passed away yesterday at the age of 80, and one of our first thoughts when we heard that Dolly had passed away was about Carl Dean and her late husband. And a lot of you know this already. Dolly married Carl Dean on May 30th, 1966 at the First Baptist Church in Ringgold, Georgia. And it is it's a point of pride in this area. Here's Dolly talking about her late husband, Carl Dean.
I really believe that was one of God's greatest gifts to give me.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
You know, Labor Day is upon us, and we just wanted to take this time to say thank you.
We know you work hard for your money, and we want you to know that when you buy a mattress from Mermaid, your money stays right here in our community.
And we make our Mermaid mattresses right here in the Chattanooga area by your fellow Chattanoogians. Or is it Chattanoogies?
They're made in Cleveland, but I think it's Chattanoogians.
Buy select Mermaid brand mattresses, and you'll receive a Labor Day recovery kit that includes 2 pillows, waterproof protector, plus free delivery. Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
When it comes to what's in your bag, size matters. The original bag. Choose from full-size favorites starting at just $5.99, only at Hardee's. Because hard work deserves more than a teeny bag and an empty wallet.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving, and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
Honda of Cleveland is giving away a brand new 2027 Honda Civic to a deserving coach this year. From Pee Wee League to the college level, all athletic coaches are eligible. Each month, we will choose a coach for that month, and at the end of the year, the 12 finalists will gather to be celebrated and see who wins that brand new 2027 Honda Civic from Honda of Cleveland. Nominate your favorite coach at mymix1041.com.
Buckner and Feig Funeral Home and Cremation has reopened under the leadership of Ralph Buckner Jr., renewing commitment to affordable, dignified care. Buckner and Feig Funeral Home and Cremation is here to provide the families of Cleveland and Bradley County with the most affordable, compassionate, and dignified funeral services available, restoring trust, strengthening community ties, and setting a new standard for affordability without compromising dignity. Visit BucknerFeig.com. Coach and athlete of the month. Good morning, man.
Good morning, man. How's it going? I talked to my daughter yesterday about Dolly, because her and my son have gotten those books. And it was just neat to talk about with her, because my daughter's 9. She's like, well, she's famous. And I said, why is she famous? She said, well, she was nice to people. Oh, wow. And she got books for people. Yeah. Those are things we can't do all the things she did, but we could probably find some ways to care for people differently to do. And she did so much behind the scenes that people never knew about. Right. The Children's Hospital, there's so many stories about what she did up there, paid off debt for them, incredible stuff. And so that's a way for us, as we walk through our lives and our days, let's, I don't want to get too weird on this, but what would Dolly do? Can we be kind? Can we be patient with people? Can we care for people where they are? That's a big deal. And we got two people here today with Athlete Coach of the Month that are living those things. These are basically Dolly Parton right here.
It actually goes right into it. Hey, so we're so excited about this. Matt, our coach and athlete of the month. So let's meet him.
Yeah, so we're going to start with Justin Greer over here. Justin is a coach with Tennessee Elite. That's how he got nominated. But he also coaches at Cleveland Middle and works with the guys and girls programs over there. And the cool thing with Justin is, and you might have seen pictures somewhere of the guy coaching young people with a child in his arms. And all three of his kids in some way have participated as that side piece on the sidelines. And he was telling me, he's like, my kids fall asleep while I'm coaching. They're just used to this motion and things. But the cool part with Justin, he really cares about the young people, and he loves coaching. We were actually talking in the lobby just a while ago that coaching has made such an impact in his life, coaches, but also realizing I have an opportunity to speak and transform students' lives, to be that part of accountability in their lives that maybe they're not getting anywhere else, to show them that, hey, you can do better, you can improve, you're cared for. And so this was an easy hit. When we looked at nominations, it was like, man, well, there's Justin. And we called around to check, make sure he's a legit human. And everybody's like, man, it was always just, what a great guy, we love him. And so I'm going to let Justin talk for a little bit. I'll let you ask him some questions.
Yeah.
Justin, good morning. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Congratulations. Sir. Yeah. So tell me about coaching and where you're involved.
So currently I am I'm involved with Tennessee Elite, obviously. That's how I kind of came back to the area. Holly Stroud called me and loved working for Holly. She basically said, hey, I'm going to need an assistant coach at Cleveland Middle as well. So that was 2 years ago. This is my third year with her. And I coach, my daughter at the time was in fourth grade. So I started with fourth grade girls basketball. And now my son, who is in third grade, has done a third grade boys basketball team last year. So excited to do that. And then I was, like I said, working with seventh grade girls. And now Ashton Boyd, who's the newly appointed head coach at the middle school, asked me if I'd mind coming over and helping with the seventh grade boys as well, and I said absolutely. So excited.
So you're busy. What does this mean to you? This honor from FCA?
It means a lot. FCA growing up was kind of one of the things that I was really involved in as well in the school systems. I love the idea that people can get together and still share Christ while playing sports. You know, a lot of times people get the two mixed up. You can have one but not the other. And one thing that we like to say growing up and when I'm talking with kids is you can still show Christ and have fun. Like a lot of people get that about Christians is, oh, you're a stick in the mud. No, we're allowed to have fun. We're allowed to compete. We're allowed to be aggressive. We're allowed to show our things, as at the end of the day, we're giving the glory to God. And that's the biggest thing. So when I got the message the other day, I thought it was a really cool honor that I get to be bestowed with. So it's awesome.
Very cool. Well, Matt, let's talk about our athlete of the month.
You know, Raider Bros is our athlete of the month from Cleveland High School. And again, it's one of these easy gets. Like his name came across the board and we start asking people. And I've known Raider for a little bit. But it's cool to talk to other folks. Talking to Miles Christian, he plays soccer at Cleveland High, all-state player, great guy. Acts like he's been there before, on the field and stays steady. Competitor. My daughter watched him play last spring and in the region and tournaments. Maybe got a yellow card. We're a little worried about it for a second. Have we lost composure and character?
Well, his granddad's on the school board now, so I think it's okay.
He's going to straighten everything up. But you know, one of the things that we actually talked with we had our student leadership day yesterday with our students from Bradley and Polk County. Yeah. So we had 140 kids down at South Cleveland, students from all 8 of our Bradley Polk schools that we have stuff at. And one of the things that has been a burden in my heart is sometimes it's hard to. My daughter has been easy to find great young ladies that are great on the field or court, great in this classroom, but love and pursue God. All those things with excellence. With our men, sometimes it's hard to find these guys. It's cool that we got 2 guys here today. I was having that conversation with somebody, and somebody said, "What about Raider Bros is a good dude?" I was like, "Well, okay, all right," because I love that Raider is somebody who's steady. He shows up. He's been a leader at FCA on the campus at Cleveland last year as a sophomore, as a junior now. Plays football. Is somebody Coach Brown said, "Man, I love having him around because he works. He's a part of the team. He works hard." I was at practice one time this summer. and they're playing like some little mini games. And Raider was like one of the lone survivors. He's like the kicker is beating everybody else up. so it's just cool to see him, and it's all the stuff on the field that you see him, the way he works. It comes from a heart that loves Jesus, and he's not defined by all the other accolades. There's all the things that people can say. Those things fade away, but who he is in Christ is what stands out. So I'll let you talk to Raider for a little bit.
Raider, did you have a choice being named Raider to go to Cleveland High School?
I guess it was destined to be, yeah.
Now, I'm totally guessing, you were the kicker, obviously, for Cleveland. You are the kicker for Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
So when we were doing your game, Shelton and myself on TV last Thursday night, I am imagining, are you named for your mother's maiden name, Allison Raider?
I am, yes, sir.
So here's a funny thing.
Courtney Raider.
Courtney Raider. John Rose, your dad?
Yes, sir.
I've known both of them for many years. So, we used to do your mom's games.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're doing your games.
It's crazy. Time flies.
Hey, Raider. So let me ask you this, buddy. First of all, what does it mean to be honored by the FCA? And let's talk about the FCA impact on you.
Well, I mean, like he was talking about, FCA has had a huge impact on my life, like just growing up in middle school, just being a part of something where we see all the athletes just come together and be together in Christ. It's truly amazing, and it really encourages me to go out into my sport and to preach to them and to continue to be a great example of Christ to everybody around me.
How do you, look, whether you like it or not, no matter what Charles Barkley said, yes, athletes are role models. I love Charles Barkley, by the way. But what does it mean to you? Because, look, what grade are you in now?
I'll be a junior, 11th grade.
You're a junior.
Sure.
You've got young children who look up to the kicker for Cleveland High, who look up to that Cleveland High School soccer player. What does that mean to you also you are a role model in a lot of ways?
I know, it's just kind of definitely keeps me accountable. How I act and how I respond to things on the field reflects to them also. If I maybe the ref doesn't get a call that I don't like, and how I throw my hands up, they see that and then they start doing it in their games. How I react and how I portray myself on the field really matters, because I know that I'm an example for the little ones.
Congratulations to both of you. Hey, Bridget, before we go here, I want to thank our plaque maker.
Mm-hmm.
He's Johnny Kidd.
That's right, Johnny Kidd. Thank you so much. Always does such a great job on the coach and athlete plaques and our Teacher of the Month plaques as well.
Very good. Matt, how do people sign up for this or their nominations?
Oh, yeah. Well, they go to your website, Steve. At
MyMix1041.com.
Yeah, go there and you make your nomination, and we do this usually at the end of each month. Usually the first or last Tuesday of the month is what we aim for. So make sure you get those in before the week before, because we're trying to get those names and try to make sure everybody's legit. But man, we appreciate Mix doing this because it's just a chance to celebrate. There's so much negative things going on. You worry about your schools, your kids, what's going on in those spaces. You've got coaches and teachers and students that are living in positive ways, and they're doing that all through our 4 counties. It's a really great thing.
Thank you, gentlemen, very, very much. All right, we're going to come right back with more in just a moment.
At Bradley Medical, download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Every 5 to 7 minutes, someone dies of a drug overdose. Did you know that consuming THC before the age of 18 increases the risk of opioid abuse later in life? Protect your life. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Conducted last hour with Mitchell Simpson, the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction, answering questions about property, about 800 acres of property near the Hiwassee River that the Wright family, and it's a very important designation here, a distinction I should say, that the Wright family is asking to be annexed into the city. And if you miss the interview, it's very important. Go to mixtv.tv. You can watch the interview in full. It's a little over 15 minutes. And then also they are holding community meetings. As Mitchell said, they want to be transparent. And so the first community meeting about this is going to be on September 1st at 6 p.m. at the Pie Center. And then they'll do another meeting after that on a Saturday. But you can find out more. Go to projectriver.energy. Projectriver.energy. News at mymix1041.com.
This news update is brought to you by Ocoee Pediatrics. At Ocoee Pediatrics, they are committed to seeing sick children within 24 hours of onset in most cases. Located at 55 25th Street in Cleveland. Call 423-614-3733 or visit ocoeepeds.com.
Don Ledford Pre-Owned Auto Center in Cleveland took in a large number of extra nice trade-in vehicles in July that we're offering in August at great savings. We have all the most popular models of Chevy, GMC, Cadillac, Buick.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
You're watching Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time and your current Cleveland, Tennessee temperature.
Advantage of this historic offer. Don Ledford Automotive Center, Northley Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at our traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by Builtwell Bank.
Whether it's purchasing your first home, building your business, or planning for tomorrow, our team is here, right where you live, work, and play. Stop by a branch, give us a call, or visit us online at builtwell.bank.
Hey. All right, coming back now, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Bridget, it's time now for the air quality update. Brought to you by the Chattanooga Allergy Clinic. And good morning. They're listening to us right here in Cleveland.
Okay, air quality for our area today is moderate. And then the allergen report is at medium high today for our area. This report brought to you by Chattanooga Allergy Clinic. Schedule your appointment today at ChattanoogaAllergyClinic.com.
The Common Spirit Memorial Chattanooga Sports Desk. Visit memorial.org. Sports is courtesy of ESPN Cleveland 101.3, our sister station. And we thank Bowater Credit Union. They are co-sponsor of sports here. Bowater Credit Union, where better begins here, your hometown credit union. Learn more today at bowaterecu.org. All right, in sports this morning, we had... the SEC made a big announcement last night, and they have ruled that NFL, also WNBA and NBA players cannot return to college to play sports. What a interesting time we're in to even have to say this. Unbelievable, but they are, and they've had to. Because of if you haven't heard, a Cleveland Brown, who is a former Ole Miss player, wants to now go from the Cleveland Browns to join his former coach Lane Kiffin at LSU. Well, that is because there is a pending court case about this, so it's not settled. But the SEC says it's not going to happen in the SEC. The Big Ten says it's not going to happen there, and we're told, or we're not told, ESPN's reporting, that the Big 12 and the ACC are going to do the same thing later today. And the Braves won last night, beat the Dodgers 4-3 the final. And they're now up 4.5 in the division over the Phillies. Phillies lost last night. Braves, Dodgers, 7:15 tonight here on Mix 104.1 ESPN Cleveland 101.3, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. We are joined now with Bradley Medical Center and What's the Word Wednesday. Stephanie Austin is here. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm all right, and I see you're supporting Clemson. Congratulations. I
had to wear something. I had to wear something bright today.
Didn't know. But before we talk about our friend here, look, Dolly Parton.
I can't. I already told her I was looking in the mirror. I may have been a little verklempt last night.
I think a lot of
it
people
was
were.
very.
Why is that, Stephanie?
He's gonna get me crying.
I don't mean.
I think it's, as a Tennessean, she's done so much privately as well as publicly. I think of Imagination Library. I think about what she's done with the fires. She gives
and healthcare.
And she gives more than anybody probably even knew she did. And she crossed all genres of music. I mean, she inspired many, many, many people and was respected by all genres of music. So it's a loss, but she had an amazing life.
And it's so interesting. And I was going to say the president, who lowered flags to half staff, also said there'll never be another one like her. We totally agree with that. It's interesting. I was at a volleyball match last night for my daughter. It's interesting to hear, my daughter's 17, to hear the teenagers,
yes,
how they reacted to this. I mean, I had a buddy of mine tell me his daughter was crying when she touched, not only went across musical genres,
yes,
but across people genres.
I can say just on social media last night, people you would never imagine loved her. I mean, we're talking athletes, actors, politicians. I mean, common people like us. Well, I mean, Steve is not common, please, but you know.
I'm told I'm very uncommon. Anyway.
But I mean, I think that's it. Is she never pretended to be anything but who she was? That's who she was.
And I didn't know this. You talked, and one of the first things I thought of was the Imagination Library. My daughter and my son both got a book, every year or every month.
Yes.
But it was her dad who was illiterate. And her dad who said, "Hey, I never was able to read. Do something, honey," because he was on his deathbed.
Right.
And so anyway, also Stephanie Austin, I know, of course, she's actually a huge UT fan.
Yes, I
am.
am.
Bob Kessling, who was our voice of the Vols for 30 years, will be here tomorrow morning.
Oh my
here in
gosh.
studio. And he conducted one of the last interviews with Dolly.
Oh.
And we're going to talk about that. Well, Stephanie, let's reverse course here a little bit. We are so glad to do this segment. This has become a wonderful informational segment. What's the Word Wednesday with Bradley Medical Center?
This was, you and I've talked forever, and it was about how do we get the inside of the hospital outside so everybody actually does know everything that's going on. We are the community hospital, so we want everyone to be proud of the hospital and know what resources they have locally so that they don't have to travel. As someone who does travel every day down 75, if you can stay local, it's better to stay close to family. But I'm very excited today because remember I was here last week and I said, just wait, I have some big announcements.
Yes.
Dr. Brooke Poole is our new OBGYN, starting with Bradley Women's Health Professionals. And this was one of those items identified in our community health needs assessment, OBGYN care. And so we're very honored and proud to have her here. And she starts 9/1, but she's already accepting. You can go ahead and schedule now.
Oh, Dr. Poole, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. And so just tell us about yourself and also why you entered this field.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thanks for having me. And I'm so excited to be here and join the community. A little tidbit, I grew up in Ringgold, Georgia with my husband. So we're from the area.
Where Dolly got married.
Exactly.
And I was just thinking.
I mean, let's just be real here. I mean, she got, I just mentioned that, at the First Baptist Church of Ringgold.
Right.
Is that still there?
It is. And there's actually a big mural now that just came up since I left for my schooling. So it's relatively new, but it's all over the side down there, and we're very proud of that.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's great. I love it. Not everyone knows that, obviously. But yeah, and so we grew up there. I left for school and everything, and we're both just so happy to be back in the area. So yeah, and then why I went into OBGYN, really, I just found that it has the best balance of everything medicine has to offer. I get to develop relationships with my patients from young to old. I get the satisfaction of surgery, and I get the anticipation and adrenaline of labor and delivery as well. And so I found that was my place to advocate for my patients.
We're joined by Dr. Brooke Poole on What's the Word Wednesday with Bradley Medical Center. Of course, our longtime friend Stephanie Austin. And I want to delve in a little bit more to your education and training. So tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got my medical degree at Mercer University School of Medicine, and I went to the two campuses, two of many now actually, but at the time, Columbus and Savannah. So spent some time around Georgia, and then finished up my training in Macon on the main campus with Mercer, as well as the hospital atrium navicent. Had distinct pleasure of a very diverse population, and as well as different pathology from easy to hard. So I'm very grateful for that.
What are, if you had to identify maybe a couple of areas of women's health that you're most passionate about, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I love all parts of my job. That's why I didn't specialize. But additionally, maternal health is really something that weighs heavy for me. It's a very unique time in my patient's life, and so I'm very passionate about health before, during, and after. But additionally, I really am passionate about patient education and primary care. I really want patients to feel like they're informed and have a place to ask questions, and for us to get to know each other. I think that is what helps us have better health in the end. So,
joined by Dr. Brooke Poole with Stephanie Austin, Bradley Medical Center. Again, folks, just continuing to deepen their ties here, adding more and more doctors. It's amazing. I'll have Stephanie talk about that in a second. It's amazing the number of doctors they've added in the last 2 years since they've come in here. So people come into your office, when women come in your office, what can they expect?
Yes. When patients come to me, first and foremost, I hope that they feel accepted and respected, but additionally just really feel an environment of a teamwork aspect. So the care of a patient is going to be best done when I'm a part of their team. And so that's what they should be able to expect from me and my team.
Stephanie Austin, so in our audience listening or watching, how would they get more information about maybe scheduling an appointment?
That's right. They can call 423-244-9225, 423-244-9225, or go to vitruvianhealth.com and look up Dr. Brooke Poole, or you can look up Bradley Women's Health Professionals on vitruvianhealth.com. I will say something that makes me proud about being in this community is she had a chance to meet a couple of people in the lobby, and one of them leaves and says, "Welcome to the community." I mean, that's exactly what it's about. And I think you'll sense that about her as well. I mean, I think personally,
now, look, Stephanie hangs out in the lobby every day. We've tried to charge her rent. We have no coffee, water, nor snacks left.
I thought it was free. I didn't know.
But every day, Stephanie, you're welcome here.
Let me move this water over here. So anyway, but no, I just want to let everybody know I've had the pleasure of getting to meet her and know her, and she's going to do so well here, and I know she means exactly what she's saying about coming to a place of respect and partnership and teamwork. So we are looking at probably, I think we're around 28 physicians we've recruited in 2 years, and all of them were things that were needed in the community, and it's just that reinforcement. We are listening, and we're working as quickly as possible to get those resources here.
Dr. Brooke Poole at Bradley Women's Health Professionals. Again, folks, they're at 2700 West Side Drive, Suite 201 in Cleveland, and you can call them at 244-9225. And Stephanie, also the website one more time.
VitruvianHealth.com.
Very good. Dr. Poole, welcome to Cleveland.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. All right, What's the Word Wednesday? It's a wonderful opportunity to learn about Bradley Medical Center and what's happening at our hospital here locally. And now, if you can't listen Wednesdays and you just really put off Stephanie, as we all what you do is go to mixtv.tv. You can go back and watch all the interviews. Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Yeah, and we are, it's a special broadcast this morning, Bridget, remembering Dolly Parton. We've got more Dolly songs today, or excuse me, in the broadcast and throughout the day today.
Yeah, right here on Mix 104.1. Tune in all day today for our Dolly Day.
And also, we want to mention we've got a couple of more interviews to go here. We've got a very, very busy morning. News update with Logan Thompson Law Firm, LoganThompsonLaw.com. About an hour ago, we conducted the first interview with Wright Brothers Construction, but really, again, the Wright family. A lot of rumors, comments, innuendo about 800 acres near the Hiwassee River and what is going to be taking place there. Mitchell Simpson, the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction, came in an hour ago and really gave some truth and facts and told exactly what is going to be happening there. If you want to go back and watch that interview in full, go to mixtv.tv. It's a very important interview. You are going to be seeing this interview, we understand, tonight on all of the television affiliates in Chattanooga, well as other. I understand this interview is already gone statewide, we're told. So it's a very big time here. It's been talked about for a couple of months. And so we believe here when something happens, we invite the source to come in. And that's what happened an hour ago. So again, mixtv.tv. We'll come right back with more I'll tell you what, more in just a moment. But Dolly Parton telling her story. Mix 104.1.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
The new fiber network is going to place Cleveland, Tennessee at the forefront of technology. Cleveland is ready for this, and it's going to be a great future. My message to Cleveland, Tennessee is call Cleveland Utility Authority right now to get signed up for the new fiber broadband network that is coming to a neighborhood near you.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
With Hardee's Original Bag, bigger is better. Get full-size faves like our double cheeseburger, hot ham and cheese, ham-breaded chicken tender wrap, or spicy chicken sandwich. Plus, fries and a drink starting at just $5.99.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute. An aneurysm is a serious condition that often has no symptoms until it becomes life-threatening. Abdominal aortic aneurysms are most common in men over 65, smokers, and those with family history. Screening with ultrasound can detect aneurysms early when treatment is safest. The Vascular Institute of Chattanooga offers comprehensive aneurysm screening and care. They accept self-referrals, offer appointments within a week, and have 6 locations. Learn more at vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com or call 423-602-2750.
I want to be remembered, period. And hopefully when people do think of me, they'll think of a
sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
Are your basement walls bowing or cracked? USS is here to help. Cracks along your basement wall are telltale signs moisture is collecting in the soil against your foundation, causing the weakest point of your wall to bow. USS has the support you need with our innovative Invisibeam. It's the strongest carbon fiber strap on the market and the only one ICC certified with a lifetime warranty. Visit USSTN.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
You know, Labor Day is upon us, and we just wanted to take this time to say thank you.
We know you work hard for your money, and we want you to know that when you buy a mattress from Mermaid, your money stays right here in our community.
And we make our Mermaid mattresses right here in the Chattanooga area by your fellow Chattanoogians. Or is it Chattanoogies?
Dad, they're made in Cleveland, but I think it's Chattanoogians.
You've earned the rest, and Sealy built the mattress. Take advantage of our buyout savings on Sealy Posturepedic Hotel Sleep System, only at Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving, and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
Now be careful with Hardee's new Hot Honey. You'll get lost in that made-from-scratch Hot Honey chicken biscuit. Right now, get the Hot Honey chicken biscuit or any chicken biscuit for just $3.99. Only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Do you have bricks cracking, doors and windows sticking, or cracks in your drywall? USS is here to help. Changing weather conditions cause the soil around your home to shift and your foundation to settle, compromising your home's structural integrity. USS can stabilize and even lift your foundation with our customized piering solutions, all backed by a transferable lifetime warranty. Visit USSTN.com for a free estimate.
Of Dolly Parton throughout the day on Mix 104.1. We're joined now by Alex Williams and also Jillian Little. They are the directors of YCAP. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Who wants to start here? Tell me what YCAP's all about.
YCAP is an early intervention and prevention program aimed at risk youth for middle school, roughly 10 to 14 years old is really what we're looking for. And we just, we go find the families in need. We take them in. We're at the YMCA. We give them a place to be. We feed them each night. We give them some great recreation activities like ukulele lessons. We do swim lessons and what's called positive action. The kids call it how to be a good person class. When we sit with them, we show them love, we love on them, give them alternatives to anything else that they might get themselves into.
Yeah, you know, Jillian, is this a lifeline, you would think, for these children?
For many of them, yes. Some of them would not be in the most savory of places if they were not with us in the afternoons.
What do you hear from the children when they come in and spend the afternoon with you? I mean, what are some of their concerns, some of their fears, hopes, dreams, that sort of thing?
For many of them, it's not what we hear, it's what we see in the way that they interact with people, or the way that they interact with each other. I think for a lot of them, what they're seeking is more of like the intangible things like love and attention and recognition, and that comes out in their behaviors and the way that they interact with each other.
You know, we're joined by Alex Williams, Jillian Little. They are the program directors of YCAP. And it's, you know, Alex, another extension of the Cleveland Family YMCA. I mean, you guys got so much happening, don't you?
We sure do. We just, last week, came from a meeting where we're here from all the branches in the Metro Chattanooga area. There's a whole lot going on. Even just at Cleveland, we're not done. We're wrapping up the first phase of renovations at the YMCA, and we've got a grand opening coming. Ooh, I'm going to get in trouble for not remembering the date. September 14th. Thank you for saving me.
I have to be there because of Rodney. He's making me come. So, no, I'm kidding. Is it, I mean, can children still be a part of this? Can families still sign up for YCAP?
Absolutely. Yes.
How does that work?
They just have to contact us, and we sit down with the parents. We talk about the program. It's a little different. It's not quite after-school care. And one of the big appeals is that it is free of charge. We don't charge the families anything to do this. But their half of the bargain is you got to be there. The program doesn't work if you're not there. We expect them to be there every day. And we pick them up. We serve Cleveland Middle School, Mayfield Elementary, and Michigan Avenue. Michigan Avenue.
Jillian, anything you want to add here before we go?
I don't think so. Just we are looking for more families to join us this semester. We're currently taking new kids, so you can find us at Cleveland YCAP on Facebook, or you can reach out to one of us, find our contact information online.
Guys, thank you. You're doing a wonderful work, and I appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Alex Williams, Jillian Little, of course, as Jillian said, the YCAP, Cleveland Family YMCA. Get in touch with the Y there if you want more information. All right. That's going to do it for us here on Mix 1041. If you're listening on the radio, again, we are setting aside this day to honor the memory of Dolly Parton. And so when you tune in, it's not going to be every song, but we are going to have at least 2 or 3 songs an hour by Dolly. And so we are going to honor her memory throughout the day. Then we would encourage you to go back. We've had some very important interviews this morning. Again, as I said a few minutes ago, we were joined by Mitchell Simpson, the CEO of Wright Brothers Construction, talking about the property, the 800 acres near the Hiwassee River. A lot of comments in this community about this property. Well, he answers the questions and gives us facts. And so I would encourage you to go back and watch that interview if you missed it live. Plus, we had our high school football coaches in with Food City. They made a great donation. Food City did the high school football programs. We've had a very busy morning here, but you can go back and watch our FCA, Bradley Medical Center, now YCAP. So you can catch up on all of that at mixtv.tv. Thanks to Bradley Medical Center. Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. And for TV, that's it for us this morning. We'll see you tomorrow for Mix 1041 Radio. We're going to continue on, and we'll continue on with Dolly Parton. Now, I haven't heard this yet, so we'll all hear this together. This is Dolly Parton talking to Jimmy Fallon about a bear story, this says. Let's find out what this is about.
Many years ago, back when I was a kid, they